Had some meetings with some government officials, some private stuff. So I'm trying to relax. I'm sitting outside. It's a little bit noisy. Well, the subject today is about education. Okay, I'm not going to get into a lot of details because it would be, I guess, argumentative, and I don't want to cause trouble. But when children have to wake up at like 6 o'clock and around 6:45 be in school, then you leave 9 something, 10 something, maybe even a little bit later. Then you go home for a couple hours, or maybe you have to run to a language center, or not only a language center, an education center for learning things that you learn in school you go to. Okay, that's extracurricular. It's nice. Right? But when you got, once again, I won't get into detail, but your morning teachers or afternoon or nighttime teachers in some cases, because their school depend on the wards, the areas. There's overpopulation, so they'll have nighttime. So early morning, 6 a.m., and I think after 6, 7, or 8 o'clock, I think it's even 8 o'clock kids are released. Just the way it is. But the moral of the story is, a lot of times there's not set times. I'm trying to hold things back, okay? I don't want to say everything, okay? You should just figure it out, It's difficult. Remember when you were a kid, hard to get up, and a lot of stress. And at least 5 days a week. Then sometimes Saturday and Sunday there's education. If you go to church like we do, we go to church quite often, and you want to attend like English at 10 a.m. in the morning Sunday, that's difficult. Then you got catechism Sunday at 3. Then you got to go to church. There's no time for nothing. And I don't want to get into the music and the arts, which or the taekwondo and things like that. It's just not set up correctly. It's all wild energy, and it needs to be controlled. So they keep on trying new programs where, okay, if you work at some school, go get yourself a business license and go somewhere where we tell you and you teach there. Okay, it's babysitting for an hour and a half. Then maybe 30 minutes you wait. I have kids, they go through this. Okay, then you go to some other hour and a half class. So okay, so you went to school at 6 in the morning or 6:40. Okay, you wake up at 6. Okay, you eat slop. Okay, in a canteen. Okay, it's not approved. Yeah, I mean, for health. Then you go outside. There's all soda and snacks. Just all horrible stuff. But inside the facilities, it's nothing nutritious for children, even for adults. Come on now. Ridiculous. Okay? So, then you go home, you're supposed to sleep. Okay? And most of the time they're on the phone, they don't sleep. Okay, then you go back to school for 1:30 or 2 o'clock. And, it's so ridiculous. Then you go home, run. On and off and on and off, how many times you got to go and bring your kids. I understand many people aren't working, but all the gas and the pollution and all the running around is hectic. What adult want to work? Yeah, I mean, it's just you go one time, there you go. Okay, you don't need full days. Just go a couple times to school. 4 days, okay. You want to go whatever, 5 hours, good enough. Study online. Then if there's other facilities, okay, spend enough time, 2 or 3 subjects if they want to stay 5 or 6 hours. Okay, that's all. Your arts and this and that, your fun stuff. You want your math, your science is important, your language is important. There's other things too, but don't need to get into it. Well, I surpassed 5 minutes. Well, I guess I had some viewers. I had 33 viewers, but I'm outside. And most of my population speaks Vietnamese language. Well, that's all I have to say. I need some help to finish these programs I started a long time ago. I don't have much time anymore. I can't continue. That's what I'm trying to say, too much time. It's been too many years and too much lost money, $250,000 at least, and about 18 years of my time. I'm not going to chase my tail no more. But a lot of it's for non-for-profit, and the for-profit, I'm going to, use that for America and Vietnam. Maybe other countries. It all depends who gets involved. That's all. Teach people soft skills and open up different kind of businesses. There's people out there, they got money, they want to invest. A lot of businesses. Okay? Food and beverage predominantly. We don't need much more than that. We have everything now. Don't try to invent the wheel. Okay? Don't try to invent the wheel, please. We have a wheel. Don't try to invent another solar car, okay, or electric car. We don't even need them anyways. Okay, little small ones, okay, but you better have gasoline. Okay? It's so stupid people are. So just do the basic stuff. Building construction, basic stuff, but make it cheaper. Everything have to be cheaper. That's all. And everybody lower the taxes. Okay, I went too far. It's an education program for everybody. Okay? And it doesn't matter you're a priest, government official. Join and have some fun. And yeah, everybody has to earn some money. Honest money to pay your tax. Okay, so you don't have to look over your shoulder. You know what I mean? Come on now. We all know the corrupt money. Everybody going to jail worldwide. Okay, that's what this is all designed to do. So get ready, boys and girls. You better get rid of that money. You better try to clean it and wash it and help out society. Trying to tell you. Well, please share this. Okay, I'm going to be 8 minutes. Well, nevertheless, you know how to get a hold of me. See you again. See you in church. Bye-bye.